We just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk about the shows, TV shows for 2014. And I'm only going to discuss the ones that I review or that I watch because there's a lot of TV shows out there. I know there's a lot of shows that people watch and that they like. And but we're going to talk about the ones that I review for the most part here on the channel and which one has been my favorite one so far this year. So we're going to start from the earlier part of the year, and usually around January, February is when you get all these shows picking up where they left off. And, you know, we have The Walking Dead that picked up, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we start to have like Game of Thrones starting a couple months later, and then Falling Skies. So in terms of Falling Skies, after about 4 or 5 episodes, I stopped watching. Part of it was because of work. I started working on Sundays, but I also didn't run to watch the shows, like record them. So I was kind of, you know, I've kind of lost that show. I liked it so much, the first 2 seasons. The 3rd season was kind of weird, but it still brought me back because I wanted to see how things played out in the 4th. And, you know, I'm still kind of up in debating whether I want to finish reviewing season 5, the final season. I'm still thinking about it. So I'll make that decision as time progresses. So definitely not my favorite show of 2014. Now, The Walking Dead, on the other hand, was very good last year. I liked it a lot. While the first half of the series, of the season, I should say, was really consistently good, I felt, from episode 1 to episode 8. And the second half had some really, really heartfelt episodes. It was more of a roller coaster, but, you know, when you talk about episodes like The Grove, the season finale was really good because it gave us something different that we're not used to with a cliffhanger. Also, you know, the Claim group, you know, Joe's group, that was a very nice incorporation into the second half of the season. They weren't there very, very long, but they made a very good impact, and that was good as well. And then the splitting of the groups. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like that, but I thought in the small dose that that was good. It's not something that's good for the long term, which is, we kind of got that the first half of this season, which is one of my many complaints. And we'll get into that because The Walking Dead also starts in 2014. So definitely The Walking Dead for me was really, really good last year. Game of Thrones. Now, here's a show that, oh man, every time this show is on, you know, when it comes back and the season starts up, I get engrossed in this show. It's really hard to watch other shows because I'm just so into this one. And last season was great. It was really good. Nearly every episode I enjoyed. And I know that the season finale, for a lot of people who liked the show and read the books, was a disappointment. I'm kind of, you know, and knowing what I know now about that, you know, the whole, you know, Lady Stoneheart, knowing what I know now, I can kind of understand. I think the only thing I can say about that is, even though we've heard that it's not going to happen and this and that, you know, directors, producers, production teams, they always lie, you know, and there's a very good chance they could be fibbing about this. I think the best thing to do is just wait till the show starts. I would say about 3 or 4 episodes in, you find out whether or not we're really going to get the character or not. But I'm looking forward to it overall because now we have Tyrion on the run. You know, we have Arya heading to Bravos. You know, we have Littlefinger and Sansa, you know, kind of getting a little hot under the collar there. A lot is going on. You know, Tywin is dead. You know, Cersei is lost. Jaime is like kind of 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. He's starting to have a conscience now, but he's still trying to help his family. So it's going to go down next year. It really is. And I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out around, you know, King's Landing and Westeros now that the Lannisters are kind of like losing their power. Once Tywin's down, that's it. Tywin runs that whole show. Without Tywin, I don't see Cersei, you know, holding on to things and keeping them straight. Tyrion's going to be gone. And obviously Jaime is, you know, Jaime's going to make a decision one way or the other to either, I guess, support his sister, or maybe that's what he'll do. He seems to be very much in love with her, obviously. So definitely Game of Thrones was, oh my God, it was so good last year. Obviously, the Mountain and the Viper fight was incredible. Very violent. I mean, you want to talk about mind blown. So then, you know, after that, I kind of toned it down. I don't really watch too many TV shows going into the spring and to the summer. Obviously, that'll change with the new Walking Dead spinoff coming up. But then fall started. And fall, I started to incorporate a lot of shows. Gotham, The Flash, and then I finally got caught up with Arrow, which was one of the best decisions I ever made. So I got to thank a lot of you guys in the nation for that, who've been pushing me to watch Arrow for the longest time. Gotham has been very good. It's only had 1 episode that I really didn't like, but basically what's really gotten that show good is the moment that everybody found out that Oswald Cobblepot was still alive, when they revealed that Gordon never killed him. The revelation came out. From there, it just has been going up. And Arrow, you know, after binge watching the first 2 seasons and then catching up in season 3, it's going to be very interesting in the second half to see how this is going to work out, especially after what happened to Oliver. You know, we knew he was going to lose all right, to Ra's al Ghul. We just didn't think he was going to get fucking killed like that. And I don't mean killed literally. I've learned all about the Lazarus Pits because people have been commenting on the review video. And I do obviously know by now Thea was drugged. I even asked my wife, I'm like, honey, did he say that she was drugged? And she's like, yeah, I heard it. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't I hear that? So I still got people commenting on that too. Like 2 days ago, somebody put a post, oh, Thea was drugged. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, it's fucking 4 weeks old. But I learned how that goes with the whole Vegas thing. If you guys remember that, Godzilla in New York. No, it's Vegas. So then there's Flash. Yeah, Flash is my shit right now. And I cannot wait till the second half of the season because I really want to see him start developing his powers, the whole vibration thing. Obviously, he's going to be motivated so he can get the, Reverse Flash or the Man in the Yellow Suit. And we got to find out who he is. I mean, a lot of people, pretty much know who it might be. And, that ending for the first half of the season was a little too obvious for it to be the Doc. So we'll see what happens there. But in terms of Walking Dead for the first half of this year, obviously you guys know how I feel. I'm not impressed. I didn't like it. It's the first time I've been this disappointed in the show. I think out of the first 8 episodes, only 3 were good, and it was the first 3. But I'm expecting big things in the second half. I really think now that the whole Beth saga's out the way, I really think it's going to pick up. I'm expecting good things. I think after last year's big mid-season finale, they've kind of felt that even though the episodes in the second half were good, because the first half was so good, it kind of like toned it. It kind of like lost its steam as it went. Where this year, maybe they're trying to do it in reverse. Maybe they want to start off slow and then end with a bang. So we'll see how what happens. Maybe they should just cut the fucking episodes down to like 12. Maybe that'll be better for them. I don't know. So, but in 2014, I really loved Game of Thrones. I really did. I really loved Game of Thrones, man. That season was so good for me. I had so much fun watching that and seeing things, the way they kind of, Joffrey died. Joffrey and Tywin died in one season. What could be better? Especially if you're a fan of the Starks. But I gotta say, the most pleasant surprise, the most fun I have had in television this year so far, I'm talking get out of my seat and cheer. I'm talking like rewind, and just feeling what's going on. The Flash. That's my favorite show so far this year. And don't get me wrong, that's a very different show from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones obviously is more sophisticated. You got to pay attention. There's a lot going on. They're two different elements, but I don't get this. I get a giddy feeling when I watch The Flash, where Game of Thrones is more like a little bit more intense. I'm more like, what the fuck is going on? What's gonna happen next? Where Flash, I'm like, yeah. I'm like a big fucking kid watching this show. So I gotta say, I've had the most fun this year watching The Flash. I'm really looking forward to the second half, man. I cannot wait. We gotta wait like 3 more weeks, man. That just sucks. But so that's my kind of rundown of 2014 and television shows. For the most part, I'm enjoying all of them. I'm a little disappointed with The Walking Dead so far, but I expect big things. Gotham has gotten a lot better. Arrow's very solid. The Flash is a pleasant surprise. Game of Thrones was fucking epic. And I cannot wait till it starts up again. Falling Skies was a disappointment. So we'll see what 2015 brings. We got a lot of shows coming. We got the Walking Dead spinoff. I'm looking forward to that. And we're going to continue with The Flash, Arrow, and Gotham. I do watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't review it because I usually don't watch it till a day or two after. So I'm still kind of up in the air about that, about reviewing it. Maybe I'll pick it up in the second half, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description. You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk about the shows, TV shows for 2014. And I'm only going to discuss the ones that I review or that I watch because there's a lot of TV shows out there. I know there's a lot of shows that people watch and that they like. And but we're going to talk about the ones that I review for the most part here on the channel and which one has been my favorite one so far this year. So we're going to start from the earlier part of the year, and usually around January, February is when you get all these shows picking up where they left off. And, we have The Walking Dead that picked up, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we start to have like Game of Thrones starting a couple months later, and then Falling Skies. So in terms of Falling Skies, after about 4 or 5 episodes, I stopped watching. Part of it was because of work. I started working on Sundays, but I also didn't run to watch the shows, like record them. So I was kind of, I've kind of lost that show. I liked it so much, the first 2 seasons. The third season was kind of weird. but it still brought me back because I wanted to see how things played out in the fourth. And, you know, I'm still kind of up in debating whether I want to finish reviewing season 5, the final season. I'm still thinking about it. So I'll make that decision as time progresses. So definitely not my favorite show of 2014. Now, The Walking Dead, on the other hand, was very good